Thank you very much for checking this out. A lot's been going into this project. I'm really excited to tell you about it. It might seem like a new thing, but I've been working on it for a while. When I really think about it, all this started a long time ago, which feels like the right place to start. People you know never try, they never think, what can I do? Getting by is getting so dull. Something in you always stops you, always think, what's in my glass? Only drops, it's only half full. Then one day you wake up, you see there's something more to set your sights on. You see it's time to place your bet on bigger fights. Something in you isn't right, it isn't this thing you turn off every night, it's everything great. Finding yourself's more than greed, it's more than this feeling you want, so you bleed and so you create. Then one day you wake up, you see that all you have to do is take it. You see the person that decides who gets a break. Still, you worry you're missing something. You won't succeed. You're stuck like this. Why does your fear make it rough? You'll make it so all that you want will be tough. You will be spread thin. Fear's one thing, just a lie. It's just a way you can back out from this high and from this big win. Will you give up? Will you break? Or will you say, this is my life, mine to make and mine to begin? Then one day you wake up. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't know how else to put it. I feel like I'm different from other people. I know that makes me sound full of myself, but that's how I feel. When I wake up in the morning, my thoughts are probably different from most people's. How I approach making decisions, what sorts of things I like to be around. I've got this urge, this need to make something from nothing. It's always with me. It's always been with me. It's not like I had a class in college. There wasn't a professor who inspired me. No, I've always been paying attention, always looking for new opportunities. I come from a big family, 4 brothers. We lived close to the shore. My brothers and I were really close. Every summer we'd spend all our time on the beach, swimming, goofing off, trying to pick up girls. When we'd get there, it'd be nearly lunchtime. They'd rush onto the sand, but I'd take my time. Look around, see if it was a busy day, see what kinds of people were there and what they were doing. You can learn a lot just by looking. One day, I noticed something different. There was this girl I'd seen a few times. I'd been wanting to talk to her. One morning when we got to the beach, I saw her running toward me. I froze right where I was standing. It wasn't what I was expecting, you know? Before I could really react, though, she went past me, jumped in her car, and drove off. Don't worry, my brothers had a good laugh at all this. I figured I'd have to wait for some other time to see her, but she came back that day. She rolled out her towel and pulled out some sunblock. Excuse me. This is Pete. Hi, Mark. Uh-huh. Yep. I'm taking another pass at it. Yep. Yeah. I'll send it to you tomorrow. Sorry about that. So, this girl comes back. I see her put on sunblock. I didn't think much of it. Later on, I saw this happen some more, though. People would leave, come back with sunblock. You know, you notice something once and then you see it everywhere. But this was when things became different for me. The next day, I came early. I brought a few extra new bottles of sunblock. Instead of lying in the sun, I put up a sign by the boardwalk. By lunch, they were all gone. I brought more the next day, same thing. So I kept doing it. People asked me about other stuff. Drinks. I brought drinks, extra towels, pails for kids to play with. It didn't last long. The town made me stop. No permit. But it was my first real taste of being in business for myself. This was a while ago. You know, I'm working on something new. I'm supposed to be talking about that. We'll get there. This felt like the right place to begin.